Hi, I'm Michael with the LSU Ag Center, and I wanted to give you an update on the cool season annuals we planted earlier this season. You can see that they've grown quite a bit. I've been keeping up with my fertilizer regimen, although I've cut back the colder we've gotten because they've slowed down in their growth a little bit. They have been flowering quite profusely for me, but with all the cold we've experienced in our region so far, these pots have actually frozen solid, which is one of the advantages of these plants. They can tolerate that fairly well. But the flowers are less tolerant of cold than the plants are themselves. So what you see is these are some that have developed since then. If we look closely, you can see the older flowers have kind of phased out due to that cold exposure and just age in general. Now, if we had a lot of time, we could come through and deadhead these, and that would encourage them to put out more growth. But once they get above a certain size, that gets to be impractical, especially if you have them in a large landscape planting. These will continue on. These will phase out these older blooms that are not doing so well and put out a new flush. And we should be happy and continue with these all the way into warming up. We will look back at them later in the season as well and see them when they are nice and blooming profusely. But even at this stage, just keep them watered, let them dry down every now and then, except when we are knowing we're getting the freezes, it's a good idea to go ahead and go water your plants. So you want them to be well hydrated. If they're not, they suffer a little bit more drought stress during freezing. So go ahead and keep fertilizing, but at a lesser rate. Keep them hydrated, let them dry out, but before a hard freeze, go ahead and hit them with some water. Be careful with terracotta pots, they can split, but most of the time your terracotta pots are going to crack if they have an existing crack or imperfection. Snapdragons are not developing and filling out as much, but as they warm up, they will come out and fill out a little bit more. And we're kind of just in that mid-season dip where we're still getting some flowers, our growth is leveled off, but as we start to warm up, these will fill out again and look beautiful later this spring.